Today, we'll demo a real-life scenario where we want to understand the capabilities of our private cloud infrastructure simply by asking Cortex, our AI assistant. Let's say my boss wants to know if our private cloud can handle deploying a LLaMA model to support a marketing team of about 100 people. Instead of manually checking configurations or capacity reports, I can just ask Cortex to do it for me. My boss is asking me if our private cloud center can handle deployment of a LLaMA to support our marketing team of 100 people. I want you to dig information and summarize it for me so that I can answer his request. So now, Cortex has given us an answer. It tells us it can assess feasibility of a LLaMA deployment of 100 marketing users. It asks me to give info details for an accurate answer. It gives me safe next steps to take if I agree to pull the current organization topology and node hardware to start a feasibility estimate. I will click on the checkmark to approve it and proceed. After about only 30 seconds, Pextra Cortex has already given us a response. It gives us a feasibility snapshot of Lab 44, which is our current private cloud. It tells us what it found in a clear and organized way. As you can see, Cortex tells us about the organization context and the hardware summary per node. You can see it mentions networking, LLaMA style models, what to do for the 100 concurrent users, and that we need higher VRAM GPUs and or a larger GPU count. After this, it tells us what it means for our boss and gives us a very clear and concise explanation. It gives us 3 possible ways we can go about proceeding in an ABC list and 5 safe next steps we could possibly take. We want to go with option B, so we tell Cortex what we want to do and ask it to give us a ballpark estimate. After a short 45 seconds, Pextra Cortex responded to our request. It gives us a ballpark estimate for scaling on-prem to support 100 concurrent LLaMA inference, which is option B. It gives us a disclaimer that real numbers will require additional data and reminds us that what Cortex gives us is just an estimate. After this, it gives us the assumptions that it uses in order to come up with the estimate that it gives us. Here it gives us scaling options, a ballpark capex, the different tiers with different costs, and options for our proposal. It gives us a rough total for each along with different features for each tier. After that, we can look the annual operating costs in order of magnitude based on the assumptions it made, and it gives us rough estimates for prices. After this, Cortex tells us about the timeline for a high level. You can see the different options it gives us based on its assumptions. Then after this, it gives us a few highlights and asks us if we would like to create a boss-ready memo with a fully phased-out plan. We will actually ask Cortex to target the 13B model size with no quantization. So after some time, Cortex has given us a short answer. It tells us what we need, including multi-GPU model parallel setup and multiple replicas. It tells us about the assumptions I gave and then recommends baselines without quantization. You can see the different options that Cortex gave us, where it listed it in ABC format in a clear and transparent way. It tells us the different features of each and the pros and cons in order for us to weigh each recommendation option and decide which will be best for us. It gives us a one-time ballpark capex and a different baselines in ABC format. After this, Cortex tells us about the annual operating costs in order of magnitude and the timeline at a high level. Lastly, it gives us ending notes for us to consider and ask if we want it to produce a bus-ready memo for us. I will say yes and clarify by saying I would like Cortex to write me a memo. So now, Cortex has written us a memo. As you can see, it is in a professional format and is brief but informative. You can see the executive summary, assumptions, the different options it gives us, a recommended path, a high-level phased rollout plan, the different phases, the risks and mitigations, the decision criteria, the next steps we could take, and any additional notes that Cortex found to be important. As you can see, Pextra Cortex is more than just an assistant. It's a powerful decision support tool that turns complex infrastructure questions into clear, actionable insights. In just a few minutes, Cortex helped us evaluate feasibility, estimate scaling requirements, and even generate a ready memo, all without manually digging through dashboards, configurations, or reports. With Cortex, teams can move faster, make confident infrastructure decisions, and stay aligned from engineering to leadership, all through a single, intelligent conversation. I hope you found this demo helpful. Thank you for watching.